Good morning, everybody. I am a day late in shooting a podcast, which is just because life gets crazy, and Chloe's birthday was this week, so everything has been a little busy, as everybody knows life can get. But I had a request to shoot a video or give some information about preparing my own wool. I do buy fleeces from other farms or at fiber festivals, but I got into all the fibery stuff because of my own sheep and the wool that they grow. And they're not a conventional or a traditional wool breed. They're, the first flock I bought was Baby Doll Southdowns, which is like a heritage version of the Americanized Southdowns that we also have a flock of. So they're short, really cute little sheep. They're awesome production-wise because they can get fat on grass. You don't have to feed them a lot of grain like a lot of the bigger show sheep. And there's tons of videos on our channel about the Baby Doll sheep, so you can check them out on there. But so what I wanted to show you today was just a short video. I'm going to do like a few, hopefully like a few kind of in sequence videos about the wool preparation. And one thing I have to say is that A, you'll notice my nails are gone for all of this because of two reasons. A, we're in lambing season, and B, I've been doing a ton of wool prep lately, washing and carding and everything, and if you have nice fake nails, it's kind of hard on them. So I decided to take them off for a couple weeks and kind of not wreck a new set. So I'm going to do that later. But and another thing is to make sure that you have kitchen like bowls and pots that you're just using for fiber prep, not something that you're going to like throw in the dishwasher and try to cook spaghetti in, because it's not a good idea. So, so I'm just going to see if this will cooperate with me, and maybe it won't let me turn around. But we start with our like right shorn off the sheep wool that I've skirted like any of the nasty wool tags off of. So this is just Baby Doll wool from last spring that I've shorn and has been sitting in the basement. And then, so we shear it off the sheep, and then we store it usually in bags or bins that have ventilation. And then before I want to wash it, I go through the fleece and take out any nastiness like around the tail area. We call that skirting the fleece. You just take away any really gross parts, excuse me, that are not worth really putting in the extra work to clean out. So that's the fleece. That's just the skirted fleece. So that's basically how it comes off the Baby Doll. And you'll even see VM in there because these have not been coated. I'm going to coat my Romneys this spring, but my Romneys I don't have yet. You know what I mean? My soon-to-be Romneys. But the Baby Dolls don't get coated. So there's VM in there. It'll card out. I kind of love the rusticness to it. Anyway, so then after I bring it up and I decide I want to wash it, I have a bowl that I will put the wool in to soak with Dawn dish soap, the blue like original Dawn dish soap. Just squirt like, I don't know, very uncalculated amounts of Dawn dish soap in there. And the water is as hot as I can stand it, and I just let it soak. So that's been sitting there for a few minutes now in the hot soapy water. Then on the other side of my sink, I have a rinse bowl, which is just hot water, hopefully the same temperature, no soap. So that's one go around. That wool has gone in a wash bowl and sat for a few minutes, and now it's in a rinse bowl. And it actually looks pretty clean. You can see the water around it is not very murky. This is Meadows fleece, so I don't know how that happened because she's like my biggest Baby Doll, and by biggest I mean fluffiest. But so that's only gone through one wash bowl, and the water's looking pretty clean now. So it looks like I maybe won't put that through a second batch, but the tips are still kind of lanolin-y, so maybe I will. So generally, I'll do that twice. I'll do the hot soapy water rinse bowl, hot soapy water rinse bowl for every little batch that I fit. And you want to make sure that there's like enough wool in there to where, you know, it's worth your time, but it's not like jam-packed shoved in there. Like there's still some water room. So that goes from hot soapy water to rinse bowl, wring it out, put it in a fresh batch of hot soapy water, and let it sit there for a few more minutes, wring it out, and put it in a fresh rinse bowl. And that's usually when I'm done washing. This is like such an unprofessional, untechnical way. Like, this is just how I do it. So after that, if I'm going to leave it in its natural color, either, you know, this off-white fleece color or gray, then I will use a salad spinner that, again, is just for wool, and spin out the fleece to dry it out, and then sit it on the heat vents or out on a screen, depending on the time of year. It's heat vent time of year now. And the wool should usually be dry by the next day. If I'm going to dye it, then after the second rinse bowl, I salad spin it out, wring it out, keep it damp, and put it in the dye pot and go from there. So, so that's all I'm going to talk about today. After the dye pot, it's going to, you know, sit in the dye pot. That takes about an hour. Salad spin it out, set it on the heat vents to dry, and then I begin like the carding process and get it ready for spinning. So that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I will hopefully within a week or so get another video to you guys about how we dye it, cool it, and then card and prep it for spinning, all the way to showing you the finished product. So stay with us. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you have a great day. I'm hoping to get a podcast shot this weekend with Michaela. I really don't like doing it by myself. So I apologize for not getting one done yesterday, but I'm appreciating all of the positive feedback we've been getting. And if you're so inclined, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment, or you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Ravelry as Sweet Pea Farm NY. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.